What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the Project Manga Podcast. I'm Noxie.
What up, it's Kiko.
Eagle.
And Nico, what's up?
And we are back with One Shots, which is our weekly or bi-weekly anime and manga podcast that we air every other Wednesday at about 9 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the States. Then it's uploaded to Patreon the next day and then uploaded to YouTube a couple days after that. So you got a couple different ways to catch the stream if you miss it here live tonight. One of those ways being to support us on Patreon. Tonight we are looking at we are doing first impressions for the new fall 2020 anime season. Usually what we do on One Shots is we will take a Weekly Shonen Jump manga title and we'll choose a topic pertaining to that title and then we'll hash that out for about an hour. This is a little bit unorthodox according to One Shots because we're talking about anime tonight, but we wanted to talk with to you guys about it. So we could have made it a tie-in episode, you know what I mean? But
Let's
we
have
wanted
some
to
conversation here.
Yeah, we wanted to talk to you guys about the new shows that are coming out. So figured we might as well just make it a one shot. But if you guys are new here, we're Project Manga. We review manga on YouTube. We have started this new Twitch-based podcast recently just to have an extra stream of content for our followers and just to have fun chatting with you guys about whatever it is we want to talk about. So we're looking at the new anime in fall 2020 tonight. We are only going to, for the sake of time, going to be discussing Jujutsu Kaisen, Dragon Quest, and Yashahime tonight. But just let us know if you want us to talk about like more anime on Twitch. I mean, if we're going to talk about it anywhere like live, it's going to be here on One Shots with you guys. So if you guys want to have a conversation like this, or if you guys want us to review, anime or anything like that for like any of the new shows that are coming out, we can make a tie-in episode out of it. Just let us know what you want to do. But we figured this would be a good place to have the first little anime-based conversation here on One Shots. And it looks like the usual suspects are all in the chat tonight. So we got Kaizoku, we got
shouts out to the Gangu.
Ayo, go crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got we got Lanky Lemon, Lanky dude, thanks for pulling up, bro. I know that it's kind of tough for you to make these considering where you are located on the world map, but
you were actually
Same
saying
with Kaizoku.
Same with Kaizoku.
in the chat when you said that.
Say what? You were reading his name when I said that?
Yo, go off, go crazy.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome you guys.
Yeah,
Absolutely. So shit. Okay, that was the good one.
Scuba Steve, what up?
What's up, Scuba? Who else we got?
Seamus, what's good?
Seamus,
we got
yeah.
Seamus in the house, definitely
Okay,
every time.
Abdel Zaire, let's go.
Yep, Abdel, one of the
gang.
new
Throwing
special
box.
grades.
Gang.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, we got box.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, great. So if you guys are new here, check us out. Visit our About section. Take a look at all of our links. We've got YouTube, Discord, Twitter, Patreon, all of the above, all the accoutrement for a brand, an internet-based media brand.
We're a little bit of everywhere.
We out
OnlyFans, yeah.
OnlyFans coming soon.
Dog.
As soon as my speedos get in,
Soon, dog.
once my new thongs and speedos get in here, we're about to go crazy on you.
Once I get the striations, dog.
Trying to get like me
in the gym.
Once
Trying to get like me?
barrel tested like my Abby, the OnlyFans is coming out. Yo.
I'm trying to get plus size for OnlyFans. I need a little bit of meat on me. Quarantine, I've been eating a lot too.
Hey,
so.
beer and cheese every day.
Beer.
But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen, Yashahime, and Dragon Quest tonight for the sake of time. So if you guys have seen the first episodes of those anime, feel free to talk about it with us. If you guys have not seen the first episodes of those anime, you definitely should because they're really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what order you guys want to go in. Should we do like Yashahime, Dragon
let's start
Quest,
with Yashahime, yeah.
Okay, start with
Yeah,
Yashahime.
let's do that.
Okay,
like that.
so
Me and Knox would be on the same.
I swear we be right there. But dude, Yashahime was so good, right? Okay, so I'm gonna keep it a buck. I did not finish Inuyasha. I'm a part of the Inuyasha watchers back in like 2007 that only caught like the 60 episodes that Adult Swim would have on loop. You know what I'm saying?
So there was a couple episodes. There was a couple moments in the episode that really caught me off guard. I'm like, I'll mention it when we get there.
Yeah. No, and going through Yashahime was definitely like super nostalgic. Obviously, as
super nostalgic. Seeing everybody and their kids, name cards.
But what really set it off?
OSTs.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. What really set it off is the
Yep.
fact that they had the exact same OSTs, not just like updated with the same instruments, new songs. No, like dead ass these same songs. As soon as you hear that like organ, that like feudal like Japanese, like I don't even know what it is, but you hear this,
bro. When I was watching them, bro, I'm humming them like shit.
You hear the same like kind of instruments and like Dynasty Warriors OSTs and shit. As soon as you hear those drums and that like and those flutes and shit, I was like, oh no, they did not use the same OST. So I was super hype on that.
Even when they announce like the title episode card, you get the same like whatever that is, little flute right there, like exactly the same, like that hit too. You know, it's just like a lot of
everything is the same. That should be the same. It's not obviously a carbon copy. It's a new story, but everything that you can justifiably replicate is there. So
even the preview for the next episode at the end of the
episode,
felt exactly like how they were in Inuyasha. I was like, oh shit, this is a preview for the next episode of Inuyasha.
And I'm watching the episode and I'm like, all right, let's see how much I don't know about what's going on in this episode. You know what I'm saying? So I sit back and I'm watching it. Obviously we have new kids, but they just decided to dedicate the entire episode to basically just like seeing what the gang that we're familiar with has been doing since the end of the series, I think is what it was. So I was like, all right, how many episodes is it going to take before I make myself go back and finish Inuyasha? Oh no, right away in this episode, Inuyasha uses some kind of like black hole, like galaxy slash technique I've never seen before. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like...
I'm like, so broken.
I was like, oh no, I gotta see what that's about. Miroku has no wind tunnel. I was like,
and he just threw it casually.
I don't even remember him losing. It's definitely an ult, and he's just like,
and they all congealed into one black fucking whole galaxy thing and like sucked this thing up, and I'm like, huh?
What is going on?
What the fuck just happened?
Definitely. And got a new sub. Abdul, what's good? Thank you.
Thanks for the sub, bro. Oh wait, thank you. No, actually, this is he's been subbed for 2 months.
Yeah, resub.
2 months. This is a resub.
Resub.
Yes, sir.
Arigato. But the wind tunnel thing is because when Naraku dies, that was the whole thing. Naraku gave his grandfather the curse that was passed down to his father and to him. And once they kill Naraku, that's when it's gone. You know, it was really tight.
Didn't skirt out on a tree branch.
And it was really tight though that we got to see that too, because I was really wondering, because I knew that he shouldn't have it to start, and I'm like,
so you got that far.
I didn't. So I probably got the farthest, about 150. So here's the thing. Back on Right Stuff is still around. Right Stuff is like the website where they'd put like all the box sets on fucking sale. And I remember like I would just have notifications on when a series went on sale, and it's like I literally was buying box sets for like $7. So it's like I just bought all of Inuyasha. I got like 3 of them that are still in the package. I never got to. So it's like 130 episodes or so. So I'm definitely gonna break those out.
Box sets from yours.
Yeah, same thing. I got them from Right Stuff.
I think I got those now. The Yu Yu Hakusho DVDs? I think I got those now.
No, I still got them joints.
Oh, then they're not okay.
But I'm missing one of them.
No.
I wonder where I got these from.
Knox has a different set. That's a new set that I got. He has like my number. I think my second season maybe or something like that.
I got Dark Tournament stuff. I don't know. I only ever just pop into Dark Tournament CDs. That's it.
But yeah, so it was really good to see, because it's like wind tunnel is such an interesting ability, because the more he uses it, the more the wind tunnel opens, and obviously it was eventually going to suck himself. He was going to,
because it's indiscriminate,
suck himself in.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So it was just really nice to see that, especially when you just like kind of think about it. Obviously there is other anime where like your powers can be detrimental to you if used too much, you look at Deku or whatever,
right.
but like this one was just kind of an entirely different thing, because this was like a time bomb. Like he didn't know.
And it's
when
not
it was
something that
going
you
to...
can really train either. It doesn't seem
he couldn't
like
train. He couldn't train it for sure. He couldn't make it any stronger, and it was only getting the seal on it was only getting weaker, and it was basically a time bomb. One of these days he was just going to use it. He doesn't know, and it just sucks himself in. So it's really tight, and especially since he was like, I really realize how powerless I am without the wind tunnel, and it's like crazy that you get to see that. It's like, okay, this thing that you like was going to kill you this whole time, and now you even see him wishing for it back almost. At least the power it gave him. So that was really cool. I like to see that a lot.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Shout out to Mei Jujutsu Kaisen lover.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the follow, by the way, Mei.
You definitely need to watch Yu Yu Hakushow.
Yeah, you gotta watch Yu Yu Hakushow. What was I gonna say? I was about to go into something. Oh, what
more
are you
like
about?
We're talking about Yashahime, the Inuyasha spinoff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're asking us what we're talking about. Yeah. So for those of you who just pulled up Mei, we're covering or we're doing our first impressions for Yashahime, Dragon Quest, and Jujutsu Kaisen episode 1. So since those all dropped recently. But one thing that was really cool to see inside of the Yashahime episode 1 is I don't know, maybe it's because of how long it's been since I've hold on one second. You guys hear that, right? Yeah.
What?
I'm getting a call on Discord.
Oh no. I don't hear that.
Oh, you guys because you guys can't hear the Twitch. Hold on one second.
Yeah, we can't hear the Twitch, no.
Hold on one second.
All right, since I have seen the most, I don't know if you guys realize who all 3 of the characters are. Do you guys all know who they are? Like obviously the red one. Yeah. The red one.
So,
the one wearing
here's
the
my guesses. Here's what I've seen a lot of Inuyasha. I think I might have finished it. It's been a long time, since if I have, I certainly don't remember that like galaxy nebula ability.
Yeah.
But okay, so I imagine the tall one is Sango's kid. And the other two are actually siblings, and they're both Inuyasha and Kagome's kids. Yeah, but that's my guess because the red one looks so much like Inuyasha.
My guess was that the one with the red gi or whatever was Inuyasha's child. The one with the red stripe in the hair with the white was Sesshomaru's kid, and that the third one was Sango's kid. Or even Koga's maybe.
Yeah, so that was the thing too, is that Moruha, the one that is Inuyasha's daughter, Inuyasha and Kagome's daughter, the one with the red gi, has the leg warmers like Koga on him. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. But yeah, that's Inuyasha and Kagome's daughter. Yeah. And then the other 2 are twins. Tawa and Setsuna are twins. They are Sesshomaru's kids. And we don't know with who. And the reason Tawa has Kagome's last name, Higurashi, is because when they're young, they get split apart, and Tawa gets, I don't know how, because we're going to see, I think, next episode, because if you watch the preview, you kind of see that the 2 twins get split up, and Tawa goes to current day Japan, and so the Higurashi family takes her in, of course, and then Sota, I want to say, Kagome's brother's name is, raises him as like his raises her like he's her father. So she takes on the name. She goes to school like Kagome does, and so that's so.
Wait, Setsuna, so is this based off a manga?
I don't think so. I don't think there was a manga for it. I didn't see anything for a manga for it.
I'm saying, like, how do you know all this stuff?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah. So first, I was looking. Yeah, you had to look. So watching the end, you get to see kind of what happens when you watch that preview, right? And so I had to look up why Tawa has the last name of Higurashi. That's all it was. I had to look that part up. But yeah, we got to know because, well, man, I don't know how much we should really get into it, but Sesshomaru's kids could be very controversial, right? So and we don't know. It doesn't say. I couldn't find anywhere who the parent was. The mother of these kids. So,
right. The one that looks like Sango, the one that looks like a ninja, right? She also has
Kohaku.
like
that's her brother.
That's they have like a Sesshomaru like style, like fur thing on, right?
Yes. Because
so that's just Sesshomaru's kid?
Sesshomaru's. Yeah, Setsuna works for the demon hunters, and that's why she has this. She stayed in the
with
feudal
the
era the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she stayed in the feudal. Like when they got split up, she was in the feudal era doing that during that time. So yeah, that's really interesting to see because you get to at the end of the first episode in that preview for the second episode, it shows Tawa and Setsuna about to fight. The sisters are going to fight each other next episode, is what it looks like. So yeah, we're going to get all this story. But one thing I also looked up too when I'm looking up, why Tawa has the last name of Higurashi. It says that she and Setsuna are half demons, not 1/4 demon, and it does say that Moroha is 1/4 demon. So there's a very good possibility that Rin is not the mom of the two twins, because she would be. They would be 1/4.
So demons. Weird though.
Wait, so Rin is a human?
Yeah, Rin is like the little girl human, like 9 years old.
Yeah.
So why can't they be half? I mean, like, I don't, not that I want Rin to be the mom or whatever. That's the controversial potential or whatever.
Oh, you're right, because Sesshomaru's full demon.
Yeah. So Sesshomaru's full demon.
Yep, fucked up there. I was like, man, that really made me feel better, because I was like, okay, but no, Sesshomaru's full demon, so actually, no, that doesn't say anything.
And that's like, I'm really hoping that does not go in that direction. Like, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, like, we might as well, like, just, like, kind of, like, address it, right? Because it's like, okay, because it's like, if it's Rin, then that means that, like, Sesshomaru's, like, hooking up with, like, whatever, Rin, you know what I mean? And if
she's very young.
If she's like super young or whatever, and they hook up, then that's weird. But if he waits for her to like reach an appropriate age beforehand, then that's weird. And if that is the case, then like all of these kids seem like they're like around the same age. So what, like Inuyasha and Kagome just like waited to like try to have kids until Sesshomaru did? So it's like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Isn't that kind of the thing with like?
I mean, it makes a little bit more sense for like feudal times. Yeah,
believe me here. Like, not even that. I'm not even trying to go there with it. I'm talking like with ageless beings in like fiction.
Yeah.
Right.
They basically like, I don't know, there's a lot of conflict with like love and shit because they don't age. They watch the people they love age.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be typical to like have that. It is weird in the aspect that like he knows her and he kind of redshirted her, but
yeah,
they're always going to be getting with people that have grown up while they've stayed the same age or that's hundreds of years older.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But it's kind of
it's just the
awkward. Weird thing is the aspect of that like he knew her.
Yeah.
And like then it happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if it did happen, it's not even a confirmed thing.
Yeah, we don't know necessarily yet.
Yeah.
And so when Tawa is in the room talking to the feudal lord and his assistant, and the assistant starts telling the story like, hey, this is the story of over a decade ago. So and none of those kids were born yet, because you get to see Rin's still very young, probably like 12, 13, 14-ish. I don't know, at the most 14 at that time in that flashback.
Yeah.
Kagome and Inuyasha are like together, but they're still, she still sit boys him from time to time. And,
I think that's always going to be a thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But it's
well, I was wondering about that. That was kind of weird, but go ahead, keep going.
Well,
what was weird about it?
Because he
the fact that
withheld
like
information about
gone, they're chilling, they've had kids, they're like married and have a happy life. Why does she still need to like? Do they still really not trust this man to not like attack her?
It's comedy. It's literally just like comedy, like we've known each other forever.
I know it's
like,
comedy.
Like, it's the same as like your girl like punching you in the arm or something like that when you say something stupid.
The necklace can come off at this point.
Yeah. But see, the other thing I was saying about that though is that this is a story of more than 10 years ago. So like if we're current time now in the Yashahime timeline, Inuyasha could have the necklace off, like I don't know. I mean I remember Kaede putting the necklace
6 months
on
after it all happened, right?
The flashback or whatever?
Like the flashbacks like 6 months after
what we were seeing in the episode. Was that a flashback?
Yeah, that's a flashback.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all a flashback. Yep.
All flashbacks.
But yeah, I think you're right.
About like 6 months after the end of
6 months after the destruction of the Shikon Jewel, or after Kagome decided to stay in the feudal era.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something like that. But yeah, when Kaede put the necklace on Inuyasha, I want to say she did say it would stay on forever, but not too,
Yeah, I don't know.
It would have been nice to watch a good, season 1 or so of Inuyasha, to brush up, because it definitely has been a while, or read real quick.
And I don't know if because obviously I haven't seen all of it, but I don't know if like Inuyasha, like at the end or whatever, you see like what life is like for everybody, like in this kind of like setting that they're flashing back to in Yashahime, where you see what it's like any amount of time after the Shikon Jewel is destroyed before like the series closes out. I don't know if we see them the way they are now in Yashahime in Inuyasha, but it was really fucking cool to like just see everyone again. And like Kagome's relationship with Inuyasha seemed like more experienced, obviously, because it is, but it was just cool to see that like Kagome isn't like this bright-eyed, holy shit, I'm in the feudal era, like kind of like character anymore. It's like, no, I live here. I'm familiar with all of this. I'm like seasoned, I'm like experienced, and like it was just cool to see like that kind of confident in the feudal realm Kagome, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
wearing the priestess garb. She was a priestess in training. But even though it's like, the only training I'm sure she needs is like prayer training, because she shoots a celestial arrow. So it's like she's better than all these other fucking priests already. She don't need any damn training shit. And you got to see her with the medicine, the medicinal knowledge that she had with the Kikyo root and whatever the roots were that Miroku and well, no, but the at the beginning of the flashback, the two twins, Miroku and Sango's little twin girls, brought up roots to Kagome, and she, okay, here, I'm going to give you the Kikyo root, like whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Just the medicinal herb knowledge, because that's a big part of the priestess job too, of course. So, yeah, I mean, just definitely cool to see. I assume we will see a more grown Inuyasha, and because in the
what is that going to look like? They're going to give him a goatee? Yeah, no. Oh, no. Yeah. If they give him a goatee,
grow and be like this now?
But, bro, if they give him a goatee, I'm going to cry.
They're not going to give him a goatee.
You never know. You never know. Yeah. Just imagine. It's like, man.
Who's the whole Fu Manchu, a big white one?
Same baby face, goatee, no wrinkles. Vision
that'd be cool. But you see in the preview for the next episode, you get to see Kohaku grown, because Kohaku's like a grown adult riding Kilala, and you can't really tell like the context of what's happening, but he pulls up on Kilala. So if you're going to see a grown Kohaku, you have to assume you're going to see grown everybody else.
Yeah,
sure. More grown since Miroku, Sango, and they're all
Well, what does older Inuyasha even look like? Because it's like what's his aging situation like? Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, his aging situation.
He's not getting the goatee
very much.
But but what about Kagome? Is Kagome's going to age past him? Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely right.
Definitely. Yeah.
Well, does like spiritual energy? I guess not, right? Because Kaede's old, right? So like spiritual energy doesn't like keep you young or anything. So right? Unless like maybe she has so much it's young.
Well, yeah, like maybe Kaede's just doesn't have enough. She's not that strong. So but I don't know. Yeah, I would assume Kagome's going to age past him.
Yeah, she's going to age past him.
Yeah,
for sure.
But like, go ahead, Nick.
I would say like I like that I watched Inuyasha, like I'm sure y'all back in the day dubbed, right? So
dubbed
like
only.
it was
I never saw the sub.
Great to see the sub and hear Usopp Yamaguchi Kappei as Inuyasha or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, yes, give it to me more. Yeah,
wow.
And Jockin is Brook is Cho. Jockin is Brook.
Whoa.
I totally did not catch that one.
Whoa.
Damn. Hell yeah. So
the girls, I love the girls. So I love what are the names, Kiko?
Moroha, Tawa,
Setsuna,
and Setsuna. Yeah, I'll never forget Setsuna. Setsuna is my favorite. Always in every story. If there's a Setsuna, I love Setsuna.
You will not love the Setsuna in fucking Kengan Ashura. Because goddamn. Anyway, but just wanted to throw that out there, Kengan Ashura fans. But yeah, so like what really like got me in the episode is when what is it, Mahora?
Yeah,
Moroha. When Moroha, when she busted in and she got the title card and it said bounty hunter, I was like, what? I didn't know these are bounty hunter kids, bro. I didn't know, like, instantly I was like, I need the next episode so I can get more information on this outfit, because like, what are they on, bro? So the scene with Tawa, right? Tawa talking to the feudal lord and his assistant or whatever, and they have like pieces of, you know, the future, you know, with them. The bike seat, they have the book of like that area, but in the future or whatever, like a tourist book or some shit, I would assume. But that she makes a comment, Tawa makes a comment about how like if I say anything, it's going to change history or whatever. I don't ever remember that being a plot point in Inuyasha.
It was never. It wasn't.
Maybe because it was like the threat was never there. Like Kagome was never like bringing, you know, things from the future back to.
Oh, she was.
She was. Okay, but there was never any like, I can't remember, but there was never any like dialogue where there was a danger of like changing history. So that made me think
that never was mentioned that I ever remember in Inuyasha ever. And I remember like Kagome would bring over like a fucking hot plate to boil noodles on in front of everybody. It's like I don't even know where she was plugging it in. I mean, it's a battery powered one, but like it's like, you know, and in this episode you get to see like, hey, this was the saddle of the fucking iron chariot she used to ride, you know, or whatever. So, you know, obviously she had the bike all the time, but yeah, she was definitely bringing shit back. So yeah, it's maybe that since Tawa is from the feudal era, got sucked into the future, you know, present day era, whatever, that she is just far more, like she actually knows like what history has changed due to events. You know, like it makes sense that she would like study that, being that she's the only one that's going back and forth. And actually, I guess not back and forth anymore because they said the Bone Eater well is sealed off. So I don't think she does go back anymore. But at least she did, because they show her. I feel like, is it in the preview not the preview, but the opening in school, that she's actually in school, I think, or maybe where did I
think the opening scene was her hemmed up in the feudal lord's like room.
Not opening scene, but the opening of
the opening of the anime, the opening song. Yeah. Okay. I can't remember, but
or maybe it's even the ending, one of the two. But yeah.
Dude, another thing that blew me, bro, is this the same studio that did Inuyasha, right?
Yeah.
This is the exact same team that did Inuyasha too, because it's like,
it has to be.
Yeah, because it's exactly like it literally like I was not ready. Yeah. Like obviously the animation
for it to be exactly the same
for literally not just like aesthetically, but like animation wise too. Like even in like the combat, it's like not updated. It like feels like the same kind of literally everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that.
It felt good,
and it did feel good. And maybe because like I want to say that the flashback animation was literally Inuyasha, but then when it comes back to Tawa, it seemed like the animation was like different again suddenly. You know what I mean? Maybe it was just the exact same for the flashback and like then moving forward, just for nostalgia. Like, hey, this is the exact same everything. OST, animation. How do you like that? You know what I mean? And then that going was into
my question too, because the OSTs were only during the the same OSTs were only during the flashback, and there were different OSTs for now that we're in present feudal time.
I don't know. It was so high quality. I kind of think it was reanimated. I don't know. Like it was. I thought it was really nice quality.
The flashback. It's still updated. Like just enough for you to be able to tell that it's new.
So you don't mean like copy paste?
No.
Completely redone, but to match that style.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. What are you guys? What are you guys rating this episode out of 10?
I mean,
I don't know.
It's so hard because like none of us are current Inuyashas.
Right. Just from an anime only point of view, because like we've all been anime only at one point in time. Whether
I'll just go ahead and say I thoroughly enjoy this, and I'll give it a 10 because I can't I don't want to get wrapped up in old Inuyasha and why I quit it to begin with.
Yeah.
And there was a good subtle cliffhanger that I don't know. So you get to see after that root head thing is killed.
Yeah.
They look at this other little piece of root that looks dead, and then it like sprouts back alive and worms away, and then they show it. It's a sliver cut out of the sacred tree that Inuyasha was stuck to.
Right.
Oh,
yeah. And so at the end, at the preview for the next episode, it's talking about how Motoha came out of the sacred tree. So it's like, what? How is
shit.
and then you get to see the rainbow pearls too. They talk about the rainbow pearls. Each one of them has a different color pearl that, you know, kind of looks like a Shikon jewel of a different color.
Yeah.
So you know, it was intriguing enough to make me, you know, keep watching. And there was a lot of the nostalgia was very powerful, you know, and I can just separate it for why I stopped watching. And I don't have any firm reasons why I stopped watching Inuyasha. I just, you know, whatever. It was pretty long. You know, it kind of seemed maybe, you know, repetitive. You know, you can only see Windscar so many times. Yeah. You know, and Inuyasha was getting new moves. You know, like the Backlash Wave. I remember that.
I remember Backlash Wave. I remember... Because Backlash Wave isn't the one when it turns red.
I don't really remember how it was explained. I mean, the abilities were explained, and how Inuyasha is, you know, first like the wind scar is cutting like a divide that only
it's like a cut in space that you have to like slice through. It's like threading a needle, I think is the analogy that they used in the explanation.
And it was
for
like
Windscar.
I think the Backlash Wave was an opposing energy, like a third energy hitting the two energies, and he had to time it perfectly to cut when like all three hit together at the same time and split like a three-way dimensional rift or some shit.
Dude, Rumiko Takahashi, bro, in the bag,
she is
in
crazy,
the bag. That shit is fucking. That's sick as shit for energy.
Yeah. You know, and it's like none of us know how the Shikon jewel was destroyed, but we do get to see Inuyasha just, you know, send people to another dimension, you know? Fucking, like, is that what he did? Just hit the fucking Shikon jewel, you know? And I don't know if you caught that. That's old Dragon Ball Z dubbed. When they wouldn't say kill, I'm gonna send you to another dimension.
They did have it dubbed like that to not say certain trigger words.
That's hilarious.
It's like it's like the duh or the censored like BET movie, you know what I'm saying? Like swear words that they would say, like you're full of sugar. It's a bunch of bull spit. God.
But yeah,
so Zanel in the chat, Kiko, Zanel is calling you out for your lack of knowledge about these abilities.
Well, first of all, he said Black Flash Wave. That's not it. That's Jujutsu Kaisen. So go ahead and start over. Because it's not the Black Flash Wave. It's Black Flash.
Yeah, it was like a reflect attack. Somebody was hitting back. Somebody was like attacking back. I remember the dragon that had like the little mask on its head. Yeah. But then it had a whole big ass dragon head too. It was like almost like a two-faced dragon that Inuyasha's dad couldn't beat. Inuyasha's dad like stalemated him, and Inuyasha had to beat him, and that's how he like mastered it. And it was like, an attack was coming his way, and I thought it had to hit right where the fissure, whatever he said, like the wind fissure meets. It was literally like, man, I don't know. Like,
the dialogue is gonna be hard to like grab from like back then because like retention is like pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? It's been like since like 2009. You know what I'm saying? So But it was like a reflect attack, but there was more to it than just saying I'm reflecting my attack back at you. There was definitely good explanation on how Windscar, you know, because I'm confident that every ability there is basically like from there on out is some form of dimension cutting, you know, or whatever, you know, cutting some rift in the wind or space or whatever. So you give it so going back to the ratings, you're giving you're giving the first episode a 10. That's fine. That's actually fine. So Nickums.
I'm gonna go there. That's
cool. That's cool. Strong 8. Strong 8. Yeah.
I'll give it
I was a little lost for a good chunk of the episode. I was surprised how many characters I remembered. Like, I remember that character. I remember that attack name. I remember this. I remember that.
Seeing Shippo, I was like, I forgot all about your ass, bro.
Okay, I remember you, son. But I think mostly this episode is mostly like a throwback to Inuyasha original, and trying to bridge that for new viewers or whatever. So I think episode 2 will be actually a more proper like here we go with the actual plot, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're not doing this throwback stuff, but I guess we don't know like how much of this is going to be throwback to Inuyasha throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give a solid 8. I mean, it was not. I don't think it was like the best episode of anime I've ever seen.
Right.
But
right,
but definitely not low quality.
Right.
I did enjoy it a lot.
8
And
is
the ending theme fucking slapped
Yes,
really
yes,
really hard.
yes,
Like, that was so good.
Like
Yes,
compositionally, like I want to give the episode a 9, just like off of direction and like just like and composition and like the way that it flowed, the way that it was literally just like a love letter to like old school Inuyasha fans in the way that you know that they gave us the flashback to see how the crew that we're familiar with was doing before we really like continue the series with all of these new characters. So I want to give it a 9 just off of that. But then like what really gives it like a 9.5 for me was like just like purely how intense the nostalgia factor was for me.
Yes.
And like my enjoyment of the episode skyrocketed as soon as I realized the entire episode was going to be dedicated to the old school Inuyasha crew. You know what I mean? And just like just filling in the like you know, a small portion of the gaps in between the end of Inuyasha and the start of Yashahime. So
yeah,
that was just such a treat. Like I was not expecting it. I was totally caught off guard by the like, you know, the idea of it being an episode like that, and I was like, this is fucking amazing. I was literally in like a 2008 time capsule watching this fucking episode. So I give it a 9.5 for that. Eagle, what do you think?
I give it a solid, you know, I'm with Nick. I'll give it a solid like 7, 8, you know. I don't know. The animation felt crisp, clean, you know, fucking brought you back, like you said, nostalgic. Fucking,
Yes.
It was cool seeing everybody.
Yes.
Good episode flow, good pacing, good, you know, good cliffhangers and stuff, like Kiko said.
Yeah.
think
It was
it's,
just it was
good
such
all
a
around.
perfect like episode for like an Inuyasha series. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like I'm not grading it based on
on like best thing I've ever seen. No. My scale is going to be entirely for Inuyasha specifically.
definitely.
As far as like out of anything I've ever seen, like I feel like I don't even want to rate a first episode on that scale. But I don't know, I'd probably throw it around like a 5 or a 6, I guess, if I'm if I'm basing it on like the best things I've ever seen, like my not top 1 scale, like But yeah, man, Yashahime, love it. Can't wait for the next episode. Hope you guys I don't know how you guys feel about it. If you guys in the chat like drop your fucking like ratings of all three of these first episodes that we're going to be covering tonight. I definitely want to see how you guys rate these things and what you guys thought about it like holistically as like a first episode. But man,
definitely makes me want to go back and watch Inuyasha.
Dude, I swear to God, I was saying
I
earlier,
might go back.
As soon as I saw that like nebula, like black hole, like void slash, I was like, I'm going back and I'm finishing it. Because I was like, all right, how long into this series am I going to get before I'm like, I don't know what's going on. That's awesome. Everything is crazy and there's so much new information. I'm gonna go finish this series and get caught up on this. So I feel like I need to do it. But okay, Dragon Quest. The Adventure of Dai.
Should we take a break? Take a little.
You guys.
I think
I was gonna do it after Dragon Quest because Jujutsu Kaisen
I think
might
so
be
too,
a little
because
bit longer.
Jujutsu is gonna be long.
Long. That's a good point. Yeah. Let's keep going.
And I feel like Dragon Quest won't be as long as Inuyasha or Jujutsu Kaisen because we have less stake in Dragon Quest compared to the other two series. So yeah, I was gonna do intermission after Dragon Quest, but Dragon Quest Episode 1. Fuck yeah. I was not ready for how crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery that animation was, bro. I was like
peak Toei, like really good Toei.
I was like, this is Toei. Yeah,
there was CGI in some spots you could spot, but like for Toei, I was really disappointed. At the beginning of the episode, I'm like, oh fuck, this is Toei.
I was like, Toei,
I thought the CG was pretty good. Like the CG was fine. The monsters, like you have to make the monsters CG. Like I don't know, like
they would be static. They would do something just chilling in the background.
Their video game.
Yeah. Seamus Nova, I slept through all of Inuyasha, so I'm gonna need to hit that rewatch. Yes, definitely do. I feel like it'll hit so much different like now as compared to, I don't know if it's a good different or a bad different, it probably varies, but like I can't
Hell yeah.
For sure.
So I'm like, personally, like I'm a relatively big Dragon Quest fan. Like I've not like played all the games or anything, right? But like I played like Dragon Warrior 3 when that was on the Game Boy, and like, you know, in the United States it was like called Dragon Warrior for a while before they like, I think the PlayStation 2 one was the first one where it's like, yep, it's Dragon Quest, baby. So I played the Dragon Quest one. I played 11. 11 was fucking awesome. Like, and like it was just so awesome. Like, I didn't know that this was based off an old anime, based off old manga.
Yeah, you were saying that. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But like, I love them fucking doing like boom or whoosh, you know, like those are like the attack names, the magic names from the games or whatever. So I was like, I know that shit. Boom.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's
I've only played 7 or 8. One of the ones on PS2, I don't remember. 7 or 8.
7 or 8. I forget which one.
Yeah. And I just. When I saw Toei across the screen, I'm like, duh, like Toriyama did all the art.
It made so much sense in the moment, but then like when I first saw it, I was like, what? Oh, all right. You know what I was like? It took me for a second.
Get ready for low budget. You know?
It seemed pretty high.
But no, they went crazy.
It was great.
It's because Dragon Quest is such a gem to like Japanese like culture in general. Just like modern Japanese culture, like Dragon Quest is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? If we got Togashi skipping out on giving us chapters for it, you know, it's got to be a good game.
you ever hear this, like, I think it's called like the Dragon Quest effect, but like there's like literally whenever a Dragon Quest game drops in Japan, there's a notable dip in the economy because so many people take off work to play that shit
because
it's like it's the shit, like, you know what I mean? Like
the game, the flagship Japanese game.
So that's more popular than Final Fantasy. I mean, they're both Square Enix titles, you know. That's crazy.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I probably, I don't know, maybe me and Eagle probably are tied for least familiar with Dragon Quest out of us four. I never played the games. I knew that it was a game that I just never played. I knew that it was an anime that I just never watched. So, like, when I'm seeing this reboot, I was like, this is definitely justifiable considering its popularity. And I was just like ready to experience the story of Dragon Quest for the first time in this anime. And and story wise, it seemed very what's the word? Not minimalist, but it seemed very help me out here, guys.
Sparse, or
it was just very like it just seemed very
it's just old school. It's kind of dated.
It's old school. It's dated. It seemed very simple of a concept.
Simple. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I understood that it was because this is a reboot of a very like 1985. I want to say.
Yeah,
sure. The anime was like 91 or something.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So like I after I I was watching it and I was like, this is tight. Animation is cold, character designs are great, color palette is amazing. I don't have any complaints about what I'm looking at right now, but like story wise, this seems kind of like like not enough. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to compare it to stories that I'm experiencing now, where like the evolution of shonen storytelling has brought us into a more mature, more complicated way of storytelling. Yeah. So, but hey, I didn't, you know, it was just it was one of those like, you know, Twitch responses to something, and I just like found myself like thinking about the series. I was like, this is basic as shit, you know what I'm saying? But then I was but then I was like, no, this is an old story, you know what I mean? And they're killing the fucking game on this adaptation, regardless of how deep the story is, you know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of fun with it. I love how it's like I don't know how much influence Toriyama had if he just wrote it. Or I mean, if he just drew it or whatever, the art for it,
the models or something,
But like this motherfucker got capsules on his hip. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was like, how much Toriyama are we getting here? You know what I'm saying? He's got capsule.
You can still see the eyebrows do this.
Yeah.
Circle eyes.
Oh yeah. Aesthetically, it's all Toriyama clearly. Yeah. But I'm talking about like story wise, like this dude literally has Capsule Corp capsules like on his hip. Like was that Toriyama? Like give these motherfuckers some Capsule Corp shit. It's Toriyama, baby. you need a little bit more than just my aesthetic, you know, imprint on this series. We need some Dragon Ball concepts and lore in here to a certain degree.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I didn't have very many complaints besides like just feeling like it was a very basic storyline.
Yeah.
Or premise rather. But then I was just kind of snapped out of it. Yeah.
I really liked that the hero, the main character, like the monsters are his friends. You know what I mean? Like if you told me Dragon Quest anime, okay, it's the journey of a hero killing a bunch of monsters, killing the Demon King or whatever, right? Nope. This is a little boy raised by monsters, protecting monsters, working with monsters. Like, what the fuck? This is sick.
Yeah,
Cool
it's
stuff.
so cool. Yeah, it's a really cool idea. But it's
I love the MC.
Yeah, main character love bro,
Yeah.
bro, and
It's like a little Gon. He sounds a lot like Gon. I mean,
Yes.
it's not Gon. It's not Gon's voice actress. It's like a newer voice actress. She's been around since like 2013 or whatever. Definitely a few minor roles I've heard of or whatever. But yeah, she sounds so much like Gon. I was like, this is a great voice actress for this kind of character.
Yes.
You really hear it when it keeps Gome-chan, you know, the little the gold slime. Every time she said Gome-chan, I was like, that's Gon. Let's go.
Yeah. Favorite. I didn't ask this for Yashahime because I just thought about it right now. But favorite moment, favorite scene of Dragon Quest so far in the first episode.
Just when he keeps sucking Brass into the fucking capsule and spitting them out, sucking them in, spitting them out.
Yeah. And then I forgot he sucked them in, and then he's fighting dude and shoots him out.
Spits him out.
I was like
dizzy, like.
So that's how these Pokemon feel.
Brass's voice actor is Gran Torino. So that was pretty cool. Yeah,
shit. Yeah, wow.
I knew I recognized it.
I liked I don't know, when the dragon was like right over Buddy and he's like crying and shit, and then the chick comes up like holding the cage and he's like and like gets up like, we got him, like that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You love those hype like Nakama moments. You love those
it was like a stupid cheeky, I don't know.
Oh, well, you like those too.
He
but
was
for
shitting
some
his
reason,
pants.
Okay.
He's on the ground, like with the dragon about to kill him and shit. And then she's like with the knife to the gold thing in the cage.
Okay.
And like he sucks the dragon back up, and like Buddy is like pissed his pants. He's like crying and shit. And then she comes up with the cage, and he like sees that she has it with the knife, and like he like cackles then and like gets up all confident. That shit just cracked me up.
Yeah, I thought for some reason I thought you were talking about like when the squad started like whooping ass again, like when the dragon like actually started doing shit, like came over and like started doing dragon things. Yeah, but yeah, you love both. You love both those kind of scenes. Funny, like slapstick, like shonen anime humor and gang shit. But yeah.
My favorite scene was around that time also, like when he's using these golden capsules or whatever, like immediately like all the little slimes come out, right? And I knew like, oh yeah, King Slime, this is what we're doing, baby. Like, cause like
I didn't know
in the game that's what happens. Like there's a bunch of slimes you're fighting, and then if you don't kill them fast enough, they can like go into a King Slime or whatever.
Oh my god, I love the attention to the video game that they're paying.
Oh, it's super
I wonder if
high
it's
detail
like that
attention
in
to
the
the
original
game.
anime. Where it like
I don't know.
incorporates like a lot of the
It almost feels like you're playing a game watching the anime, of course.
Yeah.
Mostly with the spell names and just like here you have the hero's crown, you know? Like,
he like puts the hero's crown on him, it like clicks in, like it's just like an equipped item or something.
Well, you look at go ahead.
I was gonna say like after he does the slimes or whatever, then when the dragon comes out and like the whole ship, like it does the zoom out shot of the ship and like the ship is like boom, like a big weight has just gone on it. That was really cool. I didn't expect a dragon to come out of the second capsule or whatever.
Right. And like it's cool, like I was saying, how like much attention they're paying to, or respect and attention that they're paying to the video game inside of the adaptation. Because if you look at other anime that are based on video games or based on games in general, like, yes, the aesthetic is there, the overall theme is the video game, but like they're not doing video game things in the adaptation. Like, look at Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just monster card. You can't just spam monster cards like 9 times in a row to kill Weevil. You know what I'm saying? Like in actual like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like TCG gameplay. You know what I'm saying? But like or like a Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? I thought I'm watching the Pokemon anime. Like, I thought this was turn-based. These motherfuckers are throwing hands, squaring up like taijutsu choreography. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, I thought you had to go, and then you stop, and then I go, and you know what I'm saying? So, but like Dragon Quest, hearing you right now as a Dragon Quest player, like saying like, oh yeah, I knew this was King Slime because I played this game. That's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be able to do that inside of the anime, but
hell yeah.
Yeah, favorite moment for me is definitely the same as Kiko's, when fucking Brass comes out when he keeps sucking up Brass, and then it's because I forgot that he sucked him up the last time, because he sucked him up, shot him out, sucked him up, shot him out, sucked him up. Then shit started popping up. I was like, oh, something's going on over there. Completely forgot about Brass. Here's my third capsule. It's Brass. I was like, oh, I thought this was gonna be like the fucking like ultimate like golem like You know what I'm saying? Or like whatever the ult is,
right.
What is it? Jarvis in Smite or whatever, or Hippolytus.
Horus?
Oh,
wait, what's that?
No, the golem
Harris thing.
Harris thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that? Argus. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like an Argus type, like like Baymax or some shit. Even you know what I'm saying?
They
From,
already
like,
had that with the big golem.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
There was something.
You're right. Dragon Quest was the one that I didn't watch a second time, but
sure.
Yeah. But dude, loved Dragon Quest. Favorite moment for you, Eagle?
No, Eagle already went.
Said it.
Oh, yeah, you said it. Oh, yeah,
you,
Kiko. No, Kiko said
it
it too.
So
So we all said it.
We all went.
Oh, we're all good.
Went.
Okay, all right.
We all went.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I really like the end, of course. Like the end.
Yeah.
I mean, just how we're getting set off to the rest of the story. It was really nice to, and especially because Dai's whole thing is I'm not going to be no fucking mage. I'm the hero, And Brass is like, no, you're about to be the mage. And it was just super tight to have.
That is another amazing thing about the
class
storyline.
You get me on class system too, like right away.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, now I need to see mages. Now I need to see the white mage. I need to see the black mage. I need to see the fighter. I need to see, you know what I'm saying? Everything. Because it's Square Enix, right? So, like, you can assume, I haven't played Dragon Quest, but I would assume that the party system is similar to the Final Fantasy party system.
It's similar.
At least in regard to, like, the specialties of each character. Because obviously, you're going to have someone that excels in a certain area, like, 6 times. You know what I mean? So, like, fighters over here with these stats, white mages over here with these stats. So, you would assume it would be composed similarly.
Well, I feel like the one I played, your character's class was set, but once you got to a certain level, you could do like subclasses. I feel like
a job?
Or a change class maybe.
Maybe
that was.
I forget. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I played the PlayStation 2 one for sure.
Yeah, and I doubt we're gonna get like class changes. But you got to see Dai still trying to do magic, and obviously his fire spell was trash, nothing. But it would be cool to have him. I'm the hero. I'm gonna be fighting. Obviously, I'm tanking. I'm out here, putting the work in.
Yeah.
But then, have some little magic application he could do. Have a little subset of skills. Like that'd be really cool. I'm
excited. Like the hero, the fake hero, right?
Yeah.
Like he was using Boom. Like Boom, like as a hero, like your magic, as you grow up in levels, you get spells or whatever. That's how you get spells in the game or whatever. Like Boom is a hero spell. So I'm wondering, like, is it going to be like the reason he can't do Frizz or whatever he's trying to do right now is because he's not a mage. At heart, he's a hero, so he can't do a mage spell really, and then he's gonna be like, "I'm a hero now." Tries Boom and just like fucking obliterates it or something. I can see that happening for sure.
That'd be sick.
And I just love storylines that have characters that are like meant to either because of the expectations of their parents or guardians or because of fate are supposed to go a certain path, but they want to go a different path that no one thinks that they can go, and they go that way anyway, and then become the best like no one ever thought they could. I love that idea in fictional storytelling. So, I am on board with that. Ratings. What are you guys rating Dragon Quest Episode 1?
Solid, for me, solid 9. But I think I'm affected by the nostalgia. Of, I like the games.
Yeah.
I would say for me, like I don't know. Me and Nick are along similar lines here.
I thought you were going to give this a 10.
A solid 8 or 9 for me, just because like the video game feels great for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The animation was clean as fuck.
Yeah.
The voice acting was clean.
Yeah.
Soundtrack was clean.
Everything was so perfect, I feel like.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't want to be too harsh. I mean, but the basic plot is tough to get around.
Yeah.
Especially because I just went back and tried to watch Saint Seiya again. That's like 89 or something. It's tight.
That's Cyborg 009 animation, like character designs where everyone has the same face with a different haircut.
Yeah. and the hairs are all the hair is
3
terrible.
different hairstyles for male and female in the same exact face for everybody. Unless you're an old ass man, then you get the big ass nose and the butt chin.
Yeah.
If you're old.
Yeah. So like it's like I'm gonna give it a 7. Like and if I'm judging it on Toei animation standards, it probably gets a 10 because Toei is trash.
I swear to God, I was like, for Toei, this is an 11.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Depends on which grading scale you want to use, but it's like Yeah, I mean, it still felt like I was watching an 80s anime, even though it's nice, new, and clean. It still felt like, I'm watching. It's just Saint Seiya probably not a very good example. That's just my most recent one in my mind because there is a very good plot to Saint Seiya. I didn't finish it or anything, but still.
Plus, them motherfuckers beating Goku, so I'm already on board.
Eventually, yeah, they are definitely. They're fucking like galaxy busters.
Yeah, they're like Marvel, like cosmic entities.
yeah. But I mean, it's 7.5.
You want to know what? I thought we were gonna have the exact same score because I gave it a 7 personally. And it's not just because of the basic plot. It's because I could tell that there were things going on, and maybe I just made this up in my head. But I could tell, and I mean, like, there's basis for this because there's a whole video game franchise that I have not experienced in any regard going into this anime. But I felt like there were things going on. I couldn't help but think, like, things are happening that me as an anime only is not going to understand, that video game players are going to understand. You definitely answered that question for me. Big shout outs to 2. We got the 2 sub. We got the 2 follow. What's up, 2? Hold on, bro.
That's good.
Welcome to the stream, bro. Glad to have you here, bro. Big 2. We got the big 2 follow. Appreciate that, bro. Also, AKVMA, I think that's Akuma 25 is how you pronounce that. Let me know if I'm wrong. You subbed about 26 minutes ago, and I did not notice that. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
But yeah, just because I could tell that this is like catering to not just anime only fans that are new to the franchise and new to the brand of Dragon Quest, but it also obviously caters to anyone who saw the original anime. It caters to anyone who played the original video games or even read the manga. And just off, and this is going to sound petty, but just because I'm not up to date, I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? I'm
mad.
Yeah,
I'm not a part of not a part of this.
Yeah, like whenever, because I always read the manga first before I watch anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
So just being an anime only in this situation, and I've been an anime only a couple times. Vinland Saga, I was an anime only. Blade of the Immortal, I was an anime only, and now Dragon Quest, I'm an anime only. And like when I'm a manga first and then anime later kind of person, I see the opening theme of an anime giving away, spoilers for the story, to cater to manga readers that read the story already. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm one of those guys that's like, fuck yeah, I know what's going on. You know what I mean? And I feel good about that. But then when it happens to me, and now I don't know source material and I'm watching an anime for the first time, it just makes me feel like I'm not up, I'm not in the loop. I'm not in the cool kids club, and that makes it gives me a bad taste in my mouth or whatever. So, but I mean, I don't know. Just because I'm a douche, I wanted to give it a 7. But objectively speaking, from an anime only standpoint, I'll give it an 8.5 just because everything was beautiful about it, and the plot being as basic as it is the only reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 first episode for me. So
right, for sure.
Yep.
But
hell yeah.
Did we all rate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just looked at Dragon Quest 11 on Steam real quick. They want a whole 60 for that.
They want the 60?
They want the 60.
As soon as you said Dragon Quest on Steam, I looked at my Steam application icon real quick. Hold on, they got this, but 60, that's a little. I mean, I understand.
Yeah, they got Dragon Quest World, but if they had, I mean, I could break my PS2 out and throw that 7 or 8 or whatever I got in. I think I might do that though. But that's a little bit of a dig for me. PlayStation 2 ain't ready and available. It's out there. It's somewhere in this piece. I don't know, but I want to now. Just because of what Nick says, because if you get that, those feels and that in you, the king slime thing, the mage spell versus hero spell thing. It's it would be really fun to be able to live through that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's Dragon Quest, you guys. We're about to go into Jujutsu Kaisen, but beforehand, we're going to take a brief intermission here so that we can fill up cups, run to the laboratory, whatever we need to do. But we will be right back for you guys. Give us about 2 to 5 minutes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for pulling up, by the way, everyone so far. Yes. The conversation has been great.
Jujutsu Kaisen on the way.
And we will be right back in just a moment. This episode is brought to you by the Project Manga Patreon, the best way for viewers to support the project and allow us a means to keep providing new and quality content to our subscribers. Go to patreon.com/projectmanga and find out more about the perks we have available to patrons, including early access to all of our content and exclusive videos like behind-the-scenes footage and additional manga reviews. That's patreon.com/projectmanga. All right, welcome back, everybody.
What's up?
Thank you for your patience while we took a brief intermission. But now we're about to get into the piece de la resistance, or what is it, Eagle? Help me out.
Yeah, that's it. That sounds.
Piece de la resistance. Or help me out, Jim. That's French, right?
Yes, that's French.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Jujutsu Kaisen, okay? Episode 1. No, I'm not xenophobic. Shut up, Schnooty. How are we feeling about Jujutsu Kaisen episode 1?
Trash.
Let's skip the ratings. 12. It's like 12 out of 10.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That's right, NJ Larry. You know I had to call you out.
I'll start off by saying this.
Yeah.
I think that it was an incredible editorial or animation choice, just pacing.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The way they placed the scene where Yuji's hemmed up at the beginning of the episode.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
And
Love
then
that.
it went into the preceding events afterwards.
Yes.
Yep.
That was really fire.
Yeah.
I like that.
Very
a
well
lot.
done. Very
And
well done.
I had an
super well
idea
done.
that they would do it like that.
Yeah.
And because like I'm thinking of the actual start of the Jujutsu Kaisen manga. And I'm like, okay, and I know like how anime like
Is there any way this
studios-
could have been better?
Well, not necessarily is there any way that this could have been better, but just with my knowledge of like historically just how animation studios kind of like do things, I felt like the scene with Yuji hemmed up talking to Gojo would be a great way to start the series, considering like if you want it to be, if you want it to be a obviously you're thinking about how much attention you can grab in the first literally second or 3 of the series, and to start the series off with your main character hemmed up in a chair with fucking 15,000 seals surrounding him.
Right.
You know
all
what I'm
these
saying?
candles, like the scene itself looks cool as hell.
Yeah,
Right? It's the perfect place to start.
Yes, absolutely. And I was thinking about it. I think I was even talking about it in like the High Grade Shamans group chat on Twitter, even about them potentially starting the anime off with this scene. And I just remember it being like, okay, we're either going to get like a tried and true like shot for shot like adaptation, or they're going to, and Gege is like sitting in the room with them, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like Gege has like one of the bigger influences on an anime that I've seen personally, at least from what is obviously apparent, because you have young Nobara in her tracksuit in the fucking opening theme, and we just got that this chapter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like that's a pretty big example of how involved Gege really is.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You didn't notice that?
Well, no, hold on. I'm a little worried as to like, I wonder how that makes me question how much content they're going to put into this first season.
Yeah.
How many episodes
sure.
they're planning on doing.
24.
I think people. Yeah, I was to say people.
24?
Yeah, it's 24.
Guesstimated end of Goodwill. End of Goodwill, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But if it's young tracksuit Nobara in the open, usually anything.
We're not
that's in
getting
the opening
Shibuya in
is
the
gonna be
first
covered,
season.
right?
Oh my God, no.
No, that's fine.
Oh my
can't
God, no. But yeah,
No,
but
This edit of the the scene picking of the first episode, it reminds me of Hunter, right? Like we've seen obviously Gege is hugely influenced by Hunter. The anime of Hunter cut out Kite from the first episode, right? Like the manga starts with Kite. And so it's like, okay, I think it makes total sense to cut out, like make it more streamlined. Like take an amazing series that everyone loves and just make it even better. Like why not, right?
Yeah,
like let's fucking go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I feel like we could pick apart the opening theme of this anime like
Seriously.
for the entirety of this segment, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're definitely going to talk more about the opening, obviously, before we move on. But there's just so much going on in that opening sequence in the OP that it's like, holy fucking shit.
You get to see so many animations of the magic, like of the Juryoku, right? Like, yes, it looks so great.
So here's the thing. So the director and animators of the opening are not the same as the actual like series itself.
Sure.
Yeah. So
but that's the direction, like the art direction, right? That's how it should look or whatever.
Yes, absolutely. And we've seen like what the Juryoku aura looks like. You know what I'm saying? And we know that's going to look like that throughout the series and whatnot. But like Gojo using red glow, and like toss it. So I was like, I need it to look like this and I know that this is a different director and animator, but I need this in the actual show. You know what I'm saying? Yuji, when he's fighting the special grade curse in the very first arc, like, and the wave of like Juryoku is like hitting him and like destroying his fingers, you know what I'm saying, in his hands and whatnot, and like blowing his face back and shit. That's my like favorite like moment in the OP, that and Maki putting the curse glasses on and seeing the fucking curse. Bro, like, let me tell you something. When I saw that part in the OP, I was like, this is the most genius like clip that like I've ever seen. And did you guys think that the curse inside of the glasses looked like Naobito?
Now
that you say that, it definitely does. You know, what I mean?
Like with the mustache and like
mustache, right?
Yeah.
Even the facial structure a little bit kind of like reminds me of that a little bit.
Yeah, and people have said this already before. And like when I saw that someone like compared the curse in the OP to Naobito, I was like, what is Gege doing right now, bro? Like, does fucking Naobito die and become like a cursed spirit? You know what I'm thinking? I'm like thinking like, but I don't know how long that kind of like process takes. I'm thinking all kinds of shit, bro. I was like, what is this? Right. I'm like, what does this mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man, they hoed Panda. Panda just hit a little like half-second parkour jump over a ledge. And I understand that like in the first core, you're probably not going to see a lot of Panda. So like that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like maybe in the second opening that we get for the second core, we'll get more Panda.
Well, there was him standing there looking at the Panda exhibit too, just sitting there.
Oh, like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, over the shoulder shot.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I don't know how I feel
about
this.
Sad.
Yeah, it's sad. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm about to get my mans out.
I'll go gorilla mode right now and break this fuck ass glass. Bulletproof. What that mean to me? Gorilla mode.
Let's go.
Yeah.
He's wearing a shirt that says "Free Other Panda" on it.
A real panda rides Panda out of the zoo.
Hey, someone free Panda. Hey, someone edited the still of Panda hitting a little hop over the thing. They edited it. They took the still from it and then like edited him with Kung Fu Panda's pants on. I was screaming. Damn. Yeah, but dude, why does Inumaki Toge look so cold in the opening, bro? Unzipping the fucking shit with the I was like, he got the best treatment in this whole opening, bro. Like what?
Yeah.
Besides Gojo.
Yeah.
Bro, tell me the panning over of Gojo on the top of the skyscraper with the jacket flowing and the hair flowing with the grin, bro. Stop, bro. So much hype in an opening, and I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen is the series. Let me know if I'm tweaking, but I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen is the series that I feel like I've been most excited for going into the adaptation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I feel like
once we heard it was Mappa.
Yeah. But I just feel like I've never seen so much hype going into an anime's debut before. So like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I was never on Twitter like this, and that's the other thing too. It's like seeing, and maybe it's just the people I follow. Since obviously I'm going to follow Jujutsu Kaisen people all day. If I see JJK in your bio, you get a follow from me immediately. So like, I mean, I've seen a lot of hype for it, you know. But the other thing, I mean, you were talking about the difference here with like Gojo at the beginning. There was another difference too. I don't know, like if you guys really caught it, but Yuji was not hemmed up like this when he ate the finger. It wasn't a sign of desperation. He was just standing next to Megumi.
And he just ate the shit.
And went,
I like the change there. I like the change there because it makes the scene a little bit more tense. You know what I mean? So, like, obviously they're going to go for that because you really want to do as much as you can in a first episode without doing too much. So I feel like these little, like, minuscule changes that they're making, which obviously I'm assuming Gege was like, you want to know what? I know my manga says this, but, like, do it like this. Like, I want to assume that Gege is the one, like, dictating things rather than them being like, so Gege, love this scene. But what if we did it our way? You know what I mean? Like, I don't like thinking about that.
No, that's probably what's going down.
No, bro, don't say that, because it's like I have enough of that in Western media, bro. Like,
it makes sense why they chose this, because the reason I feel like they made this decision is because, so you're reading a manga. It's still you decide when the page turns. Yeah, exactly. You decide when you turn the page. So it's like Megumi explains to Yuji, like, Yuji's asking, like, why would anybody eat a finger? And he's just like, well, so you get a big power up in cursed energy. And so he's just like, oh, bet. You need my help, don't you? So, but and he told, you know, in the anime, Megumi tells Yuji that. And then when Yuji's hemmed up, it's rehashed. You know, it's going through his head. He's hearing the conversation again. So it's just you can't hurt the monster. You need cursed energy to hurt the monster. Okay, I need to hurt the monster. Like, we're in trouble here. Like,
This thing gives me cursed energy. Really, okay, gobble it down.
It really hammers it home, because, like, if you are an anime only, it would feel maybe a little awkward to just you get more cursed energy. You know, like it just may have been too quick and maybe a little awkward in an anime setting.
Yeah, you want those stakes there to really drive home how.
But that's a good comedy moment.
It is a good comedy moment, but at the same time, I feel like it hits a little bit harder in an episode 1 for anime onlys to see him eating it in a moment of desperation without thinking, because it shows like it's just a little bit more tension that way, because it's like, oh no, you idiot, don't eat that. I mean, you have to, but like, you know what I mean? It's like, is he going to eat it in time before he's eaten by this monster? All types of shit. So
on the flip side, I think that so I was just say, like, in the manga, I feel like the comedy aspect of, like, seeing the panel, like, you can focus on the panel of him like, you know, putting it in his mouth intentionally. Like, I do think that in the manga it hits harder as it was done in the manga. And the anime, I totally agree that, like, it flows better.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't just stay and look at that panel and be like, whoa, dude, he's just going to eat that shit?
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
And I think
it's just, you know, it's important to hammer it home.
Comedy moments are just few and far between. So I'd like to, you know.
Oh, sure. You want to know what? That's a great point, because, like, Jujutsu Kaisen definitely does have its comedy, but, like, you could tell that there's a very dark filter over this series. So, you know what I mean? So, like, if I could see you kind of being, you know, a little tight that they cut.
Sure, but this is a first episode.
But it was good the way.
And there's the first half of the episode is comedic. We already have enough comedy in this in the episode. And actually there was another little difference too. Another little difference I remember too is the very first page is of the manga. It is what up Ponzu?
What's up, Ponzu?
But Megumi opens up the fucking, you know, shrine that holds the Sukuna figure.
Oh,
like, that's
right.
the very
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So it was shuffled around a little bit, but again,
I feel like it was placed appropriately for the
first
anime.
episode.
Like, can we get away with moving this from right here to right here? Yes, it's not too weird. All right, we're gonna do it then.
Yes.
Did they make that funnier in the anime? I forget. Like, does he do like the double take, open the door kind of thing? In
I don't think so.
Yes.
Oh, he does. Okay. I don't. I didn't remember that, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that shit was funny as hell in the anime.
Yeah, it was.
I was watching the screening. Like when they did it at like 5 a.m, you know, with no subtitles, literally just the Japanese like screening for it on YouTube live. And like that scene comes in, and it's a gang of Japanese people in there, and I don't really know, like, you know, like I can't really read Japanese like that.
Right.
But like I'm seeing like their like comments, and I'm like, this is the Japanese version of LMAO. You know what I'm saying?
www.
No. It was actual Japanese characters, but I just felt like when that scene was happening, I see all the American like viewers like, LOL, Megumi, that's my guy. Oh my god,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then like on the Japanese side of things, it's just like random Japanese characers that I can't identify, like kanji.
Sure.
And I'm like, but I feel like they're still laughing though. I feel like everyone is laughing at this scene right now. Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh my god, did they kill it with Megumi's fucking dogs, bro?
Yes.
Wow. He came through. First of all, that scene of him running up the stairs was like top budget animation for like no reason. Then he turns the fucking corner and you get that like almost first person like point of view of him like running down the hall. I'm like, why are they going so hard right now? I was like, it's Megumi's first scene. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you gotta show up. He comes around, hits the Chamada. You know what I'm saying? The fucking dogs come out like perfectly like dripping shadow ink at the same time as manifesting. I was like, you couldn't have fucking done this like
because it doesn't feel like it's a fully manifest. Like they don't they don't ever feel like they're actual dogs at any point. Like it does feel like a energy ability created from Juryoku. Yeah. It's not.
They feel like real dogs when they're chewing on shit and like purring. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like, but you already saw them come from like an inkwell of shadow.
And it's just it's just the animation, I feel like, that they chose, like the style they chose for it. Like I don't know, like to me it didn't feel ever like those were tangible. Like they're tangible because that's how Shikigami work. But like maybe tangible isn't the word, but
they're just not like they're not originating of our plane of existence. You can tell that they're not actual.
They're magic.
Sure.
Yeah.
They are magic.
They're not originating from our plane of existence.
All right, Tyson, chill out.
Oh my god, yes, I love the Megumi scene. I love that the curses are as creepy as they should be, but I feel like the curse like scene when his like occult like club homegirl is like against the wall and the fucking like curse comes out from the back, that was like from around the corner. That was when I was like, okay, they're killing it on these curses. The first time that like we see curses and like you hear the curse voice, I was like, oh, they put that weird alien Snapchat filter voice,
reverb,
like you know, it's that fucking like Snapchat filter where like you choose like the alien like emoji and then it's like
it was fire.
It sounds like Teriyaki Poppy fucking Teriyaki Poppy on TikTok.
It was low-key fire with the Sakuna though. It was for the reverb on Sakuna was low-key fire.
Yeah, absolutely. But like it was a combination of the reverb on the reverb on the voice, that weird voice augmentation was like awkward to me at first, but then when we got the scene with the occult chick behind the wall with the curse coming out, I think it was a combination of the voice augmentation was obviously just a little bit more intense in that situation, but also like the OST in the background and just the dynamic like shot, like the direction of that scene really drove that creepy point home for the first time. So I was like, okay, I'm cool with this weird Snapchat filter voice augmentation as long as you compose the rest of the scene around the creepiness of the curse. And it's literally not just that Snapchat filter like sound by itself.
What time is it? The hand is at 11.
And talking about when that first curse like pops out of the ground at the rugby field, and then, you know, second grade.
We never saw it swim around. We literally just saw it on the goalpost, and that was it. But like to see it like swimming around, like
it was a good use of CG there that looked clean, right? Like that little spot looked super clean, and I was like, oh shit! Like I was like, I remember the curse being there, but then I was like, did that actually happen? Either way, that's a nice touch, you know. It really hit for sure.
Well, I don't remember. Did Megumi actually not see it in the manga as well?
No, he sees it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has to see it, right? Because it seems like he's kind of just talking to himself with the curse in the background, and he doesn't notice it, and it's supposed to be like an ominous, like looming presence in the background of that scene. You know what I'm saying? But now that you mention it, like he has to know it's there.
He does see it.
But I think like it's because that dialogue, he's trying to go immediately for the finger, right? Like he's like, that's a curse there, definitely.
But it's
not
a Sakuna
good.
finger we're talking about.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get that finger like right now because this is really bad.
That dialogue is in the manga too. Like, damn, this is a really strong curse. This is like a second grade. Like, this is a second grade curse. This is probably a lot stronger than it should be here, you know? And which makes a lot of sense because Megumi at this time, I want to say, is maybe he's second grade sorcerer. So it makes
he's third.
Isn't he
he's
up
third
for first grade?
No, he's third. He's third grade at the start of the series. I'm pretty sure because I don't think you have to go from third to second to first. I think you just get your first recommendation and then you go on the mission with whoever your guardian is. You know, of a higher class. And then I don't think you have to go from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1.
Well, and you remember like the diagram of like a third grade sorcerer and a second grade curse are basically on the same level because a second grade sorcerer is supposed to be able to beat a second grade curse. So it's supposed to be higher. Yeah. So it's like a third grade curse or a third grade sorcerer should be equal with a second grade curse, which makes a lot of sense with this fight because, you know, Megumi definitely was having trouble. And I mean, shit, Megumi was about to get waxed by it, really, you know. I mean, who knows? I mean, he tried to bring out Nue, and obviously it didn't happen. He gets smashed through the wall, which was great. He gets smashed once into the wall, when then the blood clump comes out and the fucking dogs dissipate.
That was super sick.
Well done. Super sick. I feel like Megumi, if there wasn't hostages involved, would have annihilated that curse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because why doesn't he bring out more Shikigami. Why isn't Nue out from the beginning with the dogs, and whatever else he has? I mean, does he have Bancho at the time? I don't know.
I feel like Nue was a situation where like it was like on the fly. Okay, I need Nue here instead of like I want to use Nue in this hallway because Noritoshi Kama in the Goodwill event says that Nue is not good for like narrow,
close
quarters, narrow like spaces or whatever. So like maybe he wouldn't have thought like, okay, I need Nue here. Just without being on defense, like on offense, probably wouldn't want to use Nue.
Well, and I mean, fighting another, Jujutsu sorcerer, like, sure, they're gonna know that and use that, but like a second grade curse, it's like maybe you can get away with the Nue attack through the window, especially just like UJ jumps up and smashes right through the window. So it's like, why can't Nue just come in through the window and smash it the same way? Yeah, exactly. So but yeah, it was. I would have just like to see. Obviously, it doesn't happen in the story, but like it's just like when I didn't remember exactly too, because like first time, like soon as this episode comes out, it's like I'm watching it immediately before I even reread the first chapter again, even though I've read the manga 3 times from start to finish. But when he says summon Nue, I was like, damn, is Nue coming already? And he's like, oh nope, bow, smash him. I was like, okay, yes, I remember this now. Nue does not come, even though it's just like, man, I was hyped to see him already. Did
you guys remember that Nue was like blood orange?
It is on a cover, isn't it?
It's on a cover. It's on Megumi's. It's on Megumi's cover. But I just saw like the render for the anime version of Nue on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, this motherfucker's like reddish orange.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? But yeah, and then I go back to the cover and I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely the same colors as the cover. But
Eagle. Yeah. Marnie just said in the chat that the OST is done by the same person who did Dr. Stone.
Let's go.
Really?
Let's go.
I thought the OST was so fucking great. So
I did not know that. That's incredible information. I
the
love
opening?
That.
Yeah, because the
OST
the soundtrack.
The whole soundtrack.
That's really cool.
Yeah, Eve is Eve is the opening for JJK.
That shows a lot of range, I suppose, because the OSTs in Dr. Stone are
adventurous.
It feels like there's a lot of bagpipes and shit involved. And
right.
This did not feel that way.
The opening the opening theme for Dr. Stone is Burnout Syndromes, I want to say, is the band. And then the Jujutsu Kaisen opening theme is Eve. So
okay.
Yes.
Karaoke episode 1.
Y'all didn't see me jamming when the stream started, bro. Like I was on one.
Yeah, hell yeah. we were bro. Yeah, there it goes. We were lit when that shit was playing in the starting soon screen, bro. But what was you guys? Oh my god. Okay, so I feel like we should go into like favorite moments in the episode.
Okay.
Me for sure is Sukuna's like first awakening because because like the way that it was done, like
explodes the dude's hands, like the curse, like right, explodes his hands, and then he just like does the so that's not dismantle, right?
Oh,
that's
I feel like it would like you want to say it's cleave, but I feel because it's obviously
but it's against a curse.
It's against a curse, so like the organic, like
so to be cleave, right?
So you'd want to say it's cleave,
whatever it was. It was like disintegrates. Oh, so sick.
And I don't remember it being like that way, like in the manga, like after he eats the finger, because obviously he eats the finger when he's not hemmed up by the curse. You know what I'm saying? So like in the manga, he's just standing there next to Megumi talking to him like, all right, boom, I'm gonna pluck this in. So like when he eats it, when he's being strangled by the curse or whatever, and then like flexes the fucking aura and explodes the curse, I was like, that's not in the manga, and that's fucking brilliant for this scene. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck yeah, that's so cool. And then obviously he breaks out and fucking dismantles them or cleaves them or whatever, and I was just like, fuck yeah, the voice actor's perfect. Like the opening scene and like the way that the animation studio that Mappa decided to do like his contorted like face, like reveling in his freedom or whatever. It's definitely like, distorted and like, like exaggerated or whatever in the manga too. But I feel like they
fisheye lens.
Fisheye lensy, but they went a little bit harder on the anime for it comparatively if you do the side by side. And I just love the direction that they went for it, because you could tell that this motherfucker is a menace straight from that shot where he's like or whatever the fuck he does, you know what I'm saying? Like you're like, oh yeah, anime onlys are like, this motherfucker is a problem already. I could tell.
Yeah.
Favorite scene for you guys?
I just really liked Gojo and fucking Yuji at the beginning. Like that whole way that they opened this was just so perfect. You know, and I'm really happy with that. A kind of a troll moment though that I really love is when the track coach gives Yuji the shot put. He acts. He's acting like it's too heavy for him, and he's like, does this. But then obviously he bombs it farther than anybody. But and that's not in the manga where because all the fucking classmates start laughing at him like, oh, he's about to get smoked here, right? Like, and that was just clowning to me. Like, it's just grabbed. Oh, this is heavy. It's like I read the manga. I know that ain't heavy for you. Calm down.
that scene actually like was like kind of a little cringe for me because they gave the numbers right. Like, the teacher threw it 14 meters and it's like, oh, Japan world record, you know, or Japan record like 18 or whatever, right? And then Yuji throws it like, oh, about 30, and it's like, the world record is like 23 or something, right? It's like, I don't think he'd just do this, you know, like that, right? Like, it was just weird to me to include the numbers, like, you could say like, he fucking smoked him, like that's fine.
I think it was only as a testament to like Yuji's strength and ability physically already. At the beginning.
For sure.
Oh, absolutely. That's definitely the point of the scene.
He's far past any Olympic athlete at this point already. Right. Because a lot of his ability is based on his physical. And I mean, I'm only saying this because I feel like we brought up this point on the Jump show once, and I said something similar to this where I made a point that like at the beginning of the story, Yuji was already like running faster than cars and throwing the shot put shit like 30 meters and shit. You know. Yeah.
Another point Marnie brings up in the chat is that he did throw like a fast pitch, right? So like,
usually with a shot put, you like turn properly, and like,
there's rules to it, right? You have to do it this way, and maybe it's not so heavy that you can't actually throw it if you're pretty strong. So like, and not to say he's not super strong. He's very strong. Yeah. But maybe it does.
He let that shit go like Ichiro.
And they too. Like that wasn't an anime only thing. They gave those numbers in the manga too.
Did they? I didn't remember that they did that.
That the coach threw the 14 meters and that Yuji threw 30 meters. They don't say what the world records are.
Oh yeah, no. I remember the difference between the teacher and Yuji, but they didn't say
the world records. Saying the world records. That was like, what? Really? Like, we're already here?
I mean, I liked it in the sense that, I mean, when you read the manga, you have no idea. You have no context, right? Like, and sure, you can, just say, okay, he doubled the shot, the track teacher, and that should be enough info. But
I don't know anything about the shot put shit in general, like they typically don't make it very far past that cone in general. Like, they don't make it very far past the cone. So like, to throw it leagues past the cone and smash it into a fucking soccer goal.
That's hardcore.
And the speed feats too, that they're like, okay, he runs whatever 50 meters in 3 seconds and the world record's like 5.8 or something like that. It's like, what is it, a car? Right. It's like that was, given, I don't know if I'm pretty confident they didn't give the world record on that again, but it was still similar. And that dialogue was in the manga too. Is he a car? And so I mean, you have to give, I feel like it really helps the scene where Yuji jumps from the ground onto the third floor.
For sure.
Like you really need to know
what this motherfucker's out here doing.
Like how you just jumped from the ground on the third floor and kicked in the window? That's crazy, man.
I don't think he jumped. I think that he climbed up to a certain point and then said, "Phew," you know what I'm saying?
Just and the way the trajectory is, comes in like
true. So maybe he had a running start and then jumped. Oh my god, what a beast! Am I the only one that like felt that the shot put scene was a little bit underwhelming compared to like the way that it felt in the manga? Like in the manga, obviously, like it's less panels, so it's literally just like grab shot put, boom, and then he just like, like whips it or whatever. But in the anime, I feel like it was a little bit slower. It wasn't as like drastic of a scene as I was expecting. But I mean, not a complaint or anything.
I mean,
like that,
you gotta like, you still gotta animate it. So that's where like in the manga you're just like, yep, boom, 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 like just going through the panels really quick, and it feels quicker than it really.
But in the
really
anime,
would be
it's like
in
all the
reality.
cohesive movements leading up to it need to be shown. But they don't need to be shown. You could use a still frame there. With like a sound effect, like poof, like to show the speed or whatever. But
So my favorite scene of the episode was actually the hospital scene with the grandfather, right? Like just because like that was like.
A lot of people don't like that scene. Anime only online don't like that scene.
No way. I thought it was great or whatever. Like, I love the dude's voice. Like, I love the scene. I just love like, and like we really think it's a big in terms of theory. And I think they threw in that line like, I already have a pretty big curse. You know what I mean? Myself.
That's only in the manga, isn't it? They don't say that in the anime. I don't think.
They said in the anime.
Oh, he says I have he says I have a pretty big curse of my own in the anime.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yep. Yep,
Okay.
he definitely says that in the anime. So I was like really looking forward to that scene, you know, like to like hear the emotion of the voice actors like as it was happening, and I really liked it.
Yeah, and the people that are complaining about that scene online are people who
anime only,
are anime only, and they're looking at the scene as like something where it's like this is just like forcefully injected, you know, empathy that they're trying to make us feel bad for this grandpa that we don't even know, and it's like no. Like, obviously we don't know this dude. So, like, obviously killing him in the first episode is going to have no impact on us, like, in regards to, like, how, you know, just, like, the depth of the character that's dying. Like, we don't even fucking know this dude. How many fucking stories start off with, I don't know, a fucking character dying? You know what I'm saying? Like, with the last words to the main character. Like, we see that all the time. To pick that scene apart for Jujutsu Kaisen, trying to act like they're trying to be fake deep with a character that we're supposed to have some kind of emotional attachment to, like that we've only known for 30 seconds. It's like, get the fuck over yourself. Obviously,
which I bet my life on as a plot point later in the series.
You know what I'm saying? It's like obviously this is the first episode. We're not supposed to care about this grandfather. If you really think that scene is supposed to make us care for the death of this grandfather that we don't know, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But like, go fuck yourself, dude. Like, you're weird as shit. Like, why the fuck? Like, obviously that scene is like supposed to be a lesson for Yuji. Like, that's literally like what that scene is. Like, it's a like message lesson being passed down to Yuji on the deathbed of his grandfather. That's what the scene is for, not us feeling bad about the death of this grandfather. Like,
And like flash forward to the scene where Megumi and Yuji are right outside the school, right? And Megumi's like, right, you know, you stay here, right? He goes in, and then Yuji's like there, like, damn, I'm like afraid, but like, am I afraid? Like, someone just died. Am I afraid of dying? I don't think I'm afraid of dying. He's like having this internal like dialogue with himself about like, am I afraid? Nah, like my grandpa said, like, just fucking get in there and save your friends, right? Like,
do the damn
just do it, right? So like like that scene doesn't make any sense unless you go to the grandpa scene, and like it helps the cohesiveness, and it makes sense for a dude who's just randomly, oh, there's spirits now, a cursed finger, people fucking dying, like like why would he go in there? Like, it makes more sense to have the grandpa scene.
Yes,
so like,
it does. Thank you.
Which it's used in this chapter / episode to you know, fuel, you know, the motivation there, which you clearly need, and we get that for future motivations for Yuji and, you know, possible other. It's hard for me. It's like, what do I really want to say here? You know, because it's like, I don't know how much I want to say, because there is a few people I feel like here who are not current in the manga. But I'll just say that there is no confirmation that this has really any, you know, future plot point, like that could literally be it, other than Yuji, that this flashback in his mind when, you know, other friends are, you know, in trouble, he's, you know, going to think of this time and be like, this will be like, you know, a lesson that sticks with him in the future, right? Which, you know, I believe it's more than that, especially what we were talking about, like, I have a bigger curse already, you know, or whatever, I already have a pretty big curse on me myself, you know, so yeah, like, it's that scene is going to be visited 5 times, 6 times, 7, 10 times. Who knows?
It's one of the more important recurring themes of Jujutsu Kaisen. Is the words that Yuji's grandfather gave to him on his deathbed.
So people in the chat are telling us that actually that dialogue is only in the anime. Like, in the manga, he does not say, I've got a pretty big curse myself.
Yeah, he does.
It is only the anime.
No, he says it in the manga.
One person is saying in the chat, it is not in the manga.
They're not right.
Not in the beginning anyway.
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I thought I read that today too. Like, I was just rereading it.
Marnie says she literally just read that chapter.
No way.
Yeah.
I saw a screenshot from the manga with that dialogue, like, recently. Recently, I've seen that. Watch.
That was
Watch,
Photoshop.
bro.
Somebody's pushing their own agenda.
Oh, no!
Wait, Schnooty says page 45, chapter 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
knew it.
We got a battle. We got a reference battle going on here.
I was gonna say, I was sure.
Chat versus Project Manga.
5. Yes, sir. I've actually got quite the curse myself. I can't do the Nickums thing, but it's right there. Page 45. I knew it. I just seen it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I read
Schnooty wins.
And
no.
Noxie
wins because I said it first. Fuck Snooty. Fuck you, Snooty.
That's like a theory I had like 80 weeks ago, and I referenced that and said that. That's why I was like, that's just impossible because I've been talked about this on the pod, the main pod, multiple times.
Yeah, and actually we have, you want to know what? You're right. We have had this conversation already about that exact line of dialogue in the manga. So
yes.
But thank you for attempting to fact check. But Eagle, favorite scene.
Wow.
What?
I'll tell you what, man.
What did I do? Did I do something? How? How am I home?
Let's just move on. And I gotta ask you a little bit here.
Wait, just move on. What's your favorite scene?
No, that's what he means.
Yeah, that's what he means.
We should move on.
Yeah.
You're saying we gotta give Snooty more credit? Snooty, you did it.
Snooty don't need no more credit.
No.
He already got more credit than he deserves.
Some more here because he's hoeing.
Why?
My favorite scene is the shot put.
Oh, dead ass?
Yeah.
No way.
Sakuna scene. I mean, you brought up the Sakuna scene, but
You just
the shot put, man. Like I said, man, the comedy moments in this
shot put was good. Yeah,
and I like them a lot. I think the comedy moments in this series are really well done.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
And I actually thought the animation, the anime adaptation of this shot put scene was really done. Where where he's like, bullshit, and he's like, oh, can I throw this any way I want? Shit, and the dude's like, he throws it, and he's like, sorry, man, I had to flex on you a little bit, man. I hate to do it to you, but I need to get you in the squad. You know what I'm saying? And then you just like, bow, and fucking, and like the jaw just like drops, and he's like,
yeah.
Fucking,
and they stack the shot puts on him.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah. That was good.
I like that a lot.
I like that too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. That's all of us, right? For favorite scene.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys rate the episode.
Rating 10 out of 10, unanimous.
Yeah.
No, more than 10. It was really good.
I want to give it like a 15. I want to give it like a 15 out of 10 in the words of Blue.
I have seen a lot of first episodes of an anime adapting a manga I love, right?
Yeah.
A lot of them, right? Yeah. Beastars, Dorohedoro, Vinland Saga, Dr. Stone. Yep. This is like, I think, the only one where I've been like literally I can't not scream.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm
like watching this, I'm like, oh my god, right? Like
the whole episode, like
amazing. Fucking amazing.
Over and over again, like holy shit, what is going on right now?
Right.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I agree. It's a firm 3. JK. JJK. But yeah, it's clearly 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10, whatever you want to give it.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to give it.
100 out of 10, Kaizo Kuo, 100 out of 10. I'm not arguing with you. I agree.
Yeah. We're all in agreement here.
Yeah.
Akuma says
can't wait for episode 3.
Episode 3,
yeah, because what's episode 3, right? Because we get like Sukuna is gonna fight or Gojo's gonna fight Sukuna in episode 2 right away. And then what else? What else are we gonna get? We're gonna go back to the scene with the execution. That's where
is that Yuji and like Yuji and Megumi, where Sukuna, Yuji, and Megumi are fighting, or is that
no?
Is that going to be in the next episode?
No. So episode 2 is probably going to be
start out with that.
It's going to start out. It's going to start out with Gojo and Sukuna, or whatever. They're gonna like Sukuna's going to be like, I'm Sukuna, I'm free, and then Gojo's going to be like, bet, what's cracking? He's going to whoop him.
Yeah.
And then Yuji's going to get knocked out, wake up in the same scene from the start of the episode. They're going to continue that entire conversation, and then we're going to go into the school. Yuji's going to get his outfit. Do we meet Nobara in this episode?
No,
we should
not 2, right?
In 2.
Oh wait, which episode? Yeah, okay.
Not in episode 2, I don't think.
Because she's chapter 4, introduced in chapter 4. So,
but they're not going to put 3. This is only one chapter because it's the long, pilot chapter. So this is only one chapter in this episode.
They got to do a school chapter, a school episode.
Okay,
yeah, I mean, it depends because
I think they'll end with Nobara's introduction in episode 2.
Yeah,
I feel like, and then episode 3 is going to be
the mission.
The first mission where Gojo gives him the knife, the curse tool knife, and then they go fight that thing, and then Nobara, uses resonance for the first time or whatever, and then the end of that chapter will probably be the start, or the end of that episode would probably be the start of the arc where they go fight their special grade curse. I want to say, I don't know, I could be entirely wrong, but episode 3 is going to be lit regardless.
That feels fine. Yeah. When do these episodes come out? Is it Sunday?
Friday?
Fridays.
Okay.
Friday.
Let me check on the Crunchyroll.
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah. We get new episodes Friday and then new chapters Sunday. Yeah, because I remember someone saying we get new chapters 2 days after episodes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Friday it is.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so we're all unanimously here at 10. All right, great. 10 and beyond.
I said
more. Yeah, 10 and beyond. Yeah, absolutely.
Don't lower my vote.
Well, Jujutsu Kaisen, Dragon Quest, Yashahime. Those are our first impressions. Hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. Real quick, I mean, just to kind of like take up some time here, I feel like I wanted to have this episode be like where we were a little bit more inclusive of the chat than like previous episodes, but like we just get in our bag and keep going and don't know. I feel like you let us know, like one shots is still, like this is only the fourth episode. Yeah, this is only the fourth episode that we've done of it. The one of the main reasons why we wanted to start this series was so that we could talk with you guys specifically about the topics that we're discussing. So if you guys feel like you have been included enough already, let us know. If you feel like more inclusion is not a bad thing, let us know. But because we definitely want to talk with you guys about it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I feel like we'll get better at that over time. Yeah.
And I saw somebody earlier, I don't remember who it was, that asked us how about Burn the Witch? Like why didn't we look at that? And it was like, well, I think they're on episode 3 or maybe 4. It didn't.
They just dropped 3 immediately.
Yeah, they just dropped 3 episodes right away. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They did the whole thing in one fell swoop. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's that gonna be? Is that? I mean.
Well, that's it for the anime as far as like what's being adapted right now. But then Kubo Tite is doing a second season of Burn the Witch.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, good.
Oh my god, that was one of the biggest sneezes I ever fucking sneezed. My back cracked. Oh. Anyway,
get the gurney out.
But yeah, man. Let us know. I don't know. Let us know how you feel about one shots in general. You know what I'm saying? Either like right now in the chat, or hit us up in Discord, hit us up on Twitter. Like, let us know how you feel about the show so far. Any kind of changes that you think that we could make. Any kind of criticism is always welcome.
Yeah,
but,
we do this for y'all. So
we do this for y'all, and we have a lot of fun.
This one especially, because we're trying to be live, we're trying to be like, interacting. So like this one especially is for y'all. So like hit us up with what you love.
Yeah, absolutely. Also,
or don't love.
Question that I have for you guys that I might as well ask while we're all here. We want to start doing live tie-in episodes too. So like the tie-in episodes are offline recordings where we take a topic, related to anime and manga, random anime and manga general discussion topics, and just talk about it for about an hour and a half. And those are offline recordings that you can find on our YouTube channel. But we feel like the tie-in episodes are so similar to one-shots that like we could do those live too.
All right.
But am I frozen? Am I froze for you guys? Am I froze for the chat? Or am I just froze for you guys? Am I back? I'm back now.
You were froze, yeah.
Okay. I don't think I was frozen.
I'm not sure that the Twitch is.
Yeah, Twitch is fine. I don't think that Twitch has an issue.
Yeah, I did refresh it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think. Yeah, I think we're good on the chat side of things. Sorry that I kind of like froze up for you guys.
They say we're fine now.
But as far as like tie-in episodes go, so if you guys are familiar with Project Manga, you may know that we have a second show. Besides the Weekly Shonen Jump review, where we take random general anime and manga discussion topics and hash those out on a separate show called Tangential Tie-ins. We want those to be live. So shut up, Schnooty. And as far as the live shows for Tangential Tie-ins go, would you guys pull up to that? Like, what kind of audience would we be seeing for that? Because my schedule specifically means that I can't really do podcasting stuff until after a certain point in time, which is 9 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the States. So if you guys want us to start doing live tie-in episodes, let us know, because it's definitely something that we want to explore and definitely something that we feel like we want to do. That would be an every other Friday kind of situation. So, and that would be on YouTube, not Twitch. But yeah, just let us know. But other than that, yeah, this was an incredible discussion. Sorry for the technical difficulties that we've had throughout this episode. I feel like it was a little bit more technical difficulties in this episode than any other episode before, but you know how it goes. It's the internet. Technology is not perfect yet until we reach the singularity. But as far as the future of one shots goes, let us know like what kind of things you want us to talk about. Obviously, this is a very different one shots episode than like what we usually do, because usually we just want to take a Weekly Shonen Jump related topic and talk about it live,
right?
So that we can talk about
dive deep, shoot the shit.
Yeah, current manga stuff with you guys on stream. We just felt like a topic like this was just more appropriate for one shot, so we threw it here. But this is definitely not the norm for this show. But as far as future topics of one shots go, let us know which manga that we cover on Weekly Shonen Jump, or just any manga in Weekly Shonen Jump in general, even historically, like Hunter x Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Naruto, like whatever. This is the show for it. So if you guys want us to talk about a specific series or a specific topic for a specific series, definitely drop suggestions. The best place to do that is Discord. If you guys are new here, visit our About section on Twitch, this channel here, and grab our Discord link, join the community. It's a great community. It's growing every day, and we would love to have you there. But other than that, no, Schnooty, it wasn't a purr. But other than that, I think that is going to do it for this episode of One Shots.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you did, if you're not following already, go ahead and follow. Please consider subscribing, as well as checking out our Patreon. That is where we are going to give you a slew of different lines of content that are exclusive to Patreon, as well as early access to all of our content wherever we upload it. YouTube, Twitch, VODs, live read-throughs, what have you. They all go on the Patreon first and then uploaded to YouTube a little bit later. So if you guys want to get that content early, definitely consider subscribing to the Patreon. We also, for those of you who know that we do Weekly Shonen Jump reviews on YouTube, we only cover 6 stories. Eagle usually does this. Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Marshall, Black Clover, My Hero Academia, and One Piece, week to week. You know what I'm saying? So, but outside of
heard this enough time, I can't do this off the top of your head.
Hey, chill on me, bro. But other than outside of those 6 manga that we cover on our regular YouTube show, on our Patreon, we cover the other half of Jump, including Phantom Seer, Undead Unluck, Jigo Kuraku, Kaiju number 8, and Dr. Stone coming soon. So if those are series that you follow and want to hear our thoughts on, we review those weekly as well on the Patreon show. We also have a book club, which is really cool, that I don't really need to go too much in detail for. Just check the Patreon out and see everything that we have in store there. But other than that, that is going to do it for this episode of One Shots. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us and interacting with us and chilling with us. This is probably my favorite thing that we do now. I think I speak for all of us.
It's a great time.
When I say that, but
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, man, you guys have a great rest of your night. We will see you on the timeline, in the Discord, wherever you normally find us. But we are going to go ahead and wrap it up. Signing off, I am Noxy.
Peace, y'all. Let's kick off.
Stevie boy.
And Nick comes.
And we'll catch y'all next time, guys. Peace out. Thanks a lot.